Struggling to manage static IPs for different departments in your network? Today, I'll show you how to automate the entire process using DHCP across multiple VLANs using the router on a stick method in Cisco Packet Tracer. We have three departments here: IT on VLAN 10, HR on VLAN 20, and Sales on VLAN 30. Instead of manual addressing, we'll make our Cisco router act as the DHCP server to dynamically assign IPs to each host based on their specific VLAN. First, let's prep our switches. We need to define our VLANs so the switch knows how to segment the traffic. We'll go into the global configuration mode and create VLAN 10 with the name IT, VLAN 20 as HR, and VLAN 30 as Sales. Once the VLANs are created, we need to assign our access ports. We'll move interface F0/1 to VLAN 10, F0/2 to VLAN 20, and F0/3 to VLAN 30. Using the Switchport mode access command ensures these ports are dedicated to end devices. Now we repeat this same configuration on our second switch, SW-02, to keep the network consistent. Now here is where most beginners fail: the trunking factor. Since we have multiple switches and a router, we need a highway for all VLAN traffic to travel through. This is called a trunk link. We must configure the interfaces connecting the switches and the switch to the router as trunk ports using the Switchport mode trunk command. This allows tags for all our VLANs to pass through a single physical cable. Next, we move to Inter-VLAN routing using the router on a stick method. On our router R-01, we first need to bring the physical interface up using the no shutdown command. Since we only have one physical link to the switch, we split it into logical sub-interfaces. For VLAN 10, we create sub-interface G0/0/0.10, use encapsulation.1Q10 to map it to the correct VLAN, and assign the IP address. This IP will serve as the default gateway for all devices in VLAN 10. We follow the exact same steps for VLAN 20 and VLAN 30, creating their respective sub-interfaces and gateway IPs. Now for the magic, making the router assign IPs automatically by configuring DHCP pools. We'll create a unique DHCP pool for each VLAN, such as VLAN-10-IP-pool. Inside each pool, we define the network subnet, the default dash router IP, which matches our sub-dash interface, and a DNS server like 8.8.8.8 for internet connectivity. Once we define these pools for it, HR and Sales, the router is ready to serve the network. Finally, it's time for testing. Go to any end device, switch the IP configuration from static to DHCP, and watch as it instantly receives an IP address from the correct range. To verify connectivity, we'll send a PDU between different VLANs. The first attempt might fail due to ARP resolution, but the second one will be successful. And that's how you easily set up DHCP for multiple VLANs using a single router interface. This setup is scalable, efficient, and professional. If this tutorial helped you, hit the like button, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe to Zyncops IT for more high-quality networking content. See you in the next video.